about. Trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist, am I worth anything or just a scout? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That was great sounds of Watts without on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven, Preston. And I'd just like to welcome back to all the players. Grab your controllers and blow into the cartridges because we're looking into a brand new level here on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. Can I get that, please? We're stepping straight into this chill corner, that pixel perfect world where beats meets buttons, where the joystick jams to lo-fi loops, and every post feels like a power-up. Our guest is a gamer, creative, and musical artist who turns classic arcade nostalgia into a modern day. If I can barely speak, cool, because I'm excited. Or whether you're player one or just vibing in spectator mode, hit continue. Can I get that, please? Is your name? Welcome. We appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. Yes, I am Preston on Preston and Easy Blues. There's no easy today because he's being a father for his kids, but I got the great guest and the show must go on. My first question for you is the chill corner. What inspired you? Matter of fact, we'll talk about that just a little bit later. Can I get that, please? Why the name? And did you know it was going to be really marketable for you in the future?
I didn't when I picked I didn't even pick the name to perform originally. Like originally this was my eBay handle and I made it in 2013. And I thought it was dope, right? Because it's like, yo, if you auctioning on things or like, yo, you buying things, it's like, yo, can I get that, please? Like before somebody else get it.
Right.
And then when I started getting into the music, originally I was gonna go under the chill corner. And then, like with artistry over time, like you evolve or like you self-reflect and you want the name to I started to want the name to mean more than like just me performing under it. So I started like trying to think like what name I would use, and I was going under like a different like set of names. Like I was going under the chill corner. I was going under Tranquil.
Tranquil, okay.
Yeah, like a play on like Will and Tranquil, like Tranquil, because my name is William.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I started thinking because like my music style is mainly sample based, right? Like I just like taking like different things and chopping them up and then reorganizing them and trying to create like something new or something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like my eBay name was perfect for that. Like and like in whole is like the way you kind of I don't want to accuse like everybody on the earth of being NPCs, right? Like we all just roam in here like just to roam, but it's like, and I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound I don't want to sound corny being conscious, but like once you become hip to like everything that you eat and all the people you come across, like all the different experiences you have in life, whether it's like you listening to a new song or an old song, like instead of staying in like your familiar area or your familiar city, like you go and travel somewhere far, like all these different like experiences, like you don't consciously like take them all in and just decide like tomorrow you're gonna do something, but like subconsciously all these different things affect you, and like whether you're conscious or you're like not conscious of them, like for me is like I try to be conscious of the things that I like. So it's like if I see somebody with like a dope outfit one day, I might not go and like bite his style, but like I'm gonna remember it, and it's like, yo, can I get that, please? Like, can I get like the essence of that? Like if I go somewhere and I hear like, I hear music that like I'm not even interested in, but it inspires me in that moment. It's like, yo, can I get that, please? It's like I'm taking like different like vibes, you know what I mean? Like, and then I go and like make my own thing. But I feel like everybody kind of functions like that. That's why I say like consciously or subconsciously, you know?
Which was the passion first, music or video games?
Oh man, video games hold a special place for me, man. I'm not even like I don't have like a broad like set of games like I like to play. Like for me, it gets real nostalgic. Like I get real comfortable like playing Pokemon like yellow version, like Mario Kart Double Dash, like Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye. Like these are the things that like, they just like bring me back to like 2001, 2002, 2003. Like Pokemon Crystal version, like playing Pokemon Fire Red on the SP. Like these kind of things, like I can remember exactly where I was doing these things. So like for me, that's why those particular like games are special for me.
How does that influence your creativity as a musician with just Pokemon and just with all these like iconic systems because they have like a really great themes to use, especially when you DJ and perform for the public.
I would say like the Sonics, right? Like they, especially
Hmm.
like yo, when you play like Pokemon's Gen 1 through 3, like I wasn't crazy on anything after that. I wasn't even really that crazy about Gen 3, but like if you listen to the soundscapes, right? Like they're like
Hmm.
yo, these like not melancholy. I mean, a couple of the cities are melancholy. They got like that little like sad feel, but like for the most part, like yo, they have these melodies that are just mad welcoming, like mad soothing, like very like slightly bouncy. So it's like yo, when you roaming around in the grass and like Pokemon, it just feels like it don't feel tense. Like yo, even though like you there trying to catch Pokemon or you trying to get to like the next city, is like yo, you feel like you just having fun, like adventuring through like these fields or like these caves like Nintendo 64 games. Like I like to consider my sound like Nintendo 64 like meets boom bap, right? Because it's like
Hmm.
in some Nintendo 64 games like they have, and I don't want to sound dismissive, but they have like a primitive hip hop sound or like a primitive like like a primitive like groovy sounds. Because it's like not to say like the instruments in 96 to like 2000 2001 weren't like advanced or anything, but they were a little more like 16-bit 32-bit sounding. So I feel like my sound it represents like those feels, but like a little more not necessarily like updated, but like a little more my I would say is like that laid back feel. Sometimes it's like it gets aggressive, but for the most part my sound is pretty laid back.
Who are your musical influences?
Jay Dilla,
Mm.
Bill Evans. I've spent like the last couple years getting real deep into jazz. Like a lot of I wish I could remember all these different names like Scott Hamilton and like Vince Giraldi. Like I don't know if you're familiar with Charlie Brown, but he
Right.
scored like one of like the movies, or, like the whole soundtrack for like one of those movies. His like I think he's got like a trio. Yo, there's like so many incredible jazz artists like Chet Baker, Paul Desmond, yo, you can't forget like Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Gil Scott Heron. Yo, there's so many incredible people out there, man. Especially like in the jazz realm. We go like hip hop, like producer sounds. I feel like all jokes aside, not to sound like I'm worshiping, but like Jay Dilla is like the Jesus Christ of boom bap, man. Like
Mm.
his sound is just so it's so warm, it's so welcoming. Then you got like Pete Rock, like another one that's got like a very smooth, jazzy, like heavy, like real jazz heavy influence sound. Um, you got like people with like not aggressive drums, like they're like big drums, but like Ninth Wonder, like Ninth Wonder's drums
Nice
and
Wonders are
chopping
good.
style is so clean, yo. It's so clean. You can't go. Oh man, like there
Alchemist?
was a big, huh?
Alchemist?
I was gonna say, yo, like 2014, 2015. My main tool is a Machine Mark III, right? I remember
Mm.
in 2015, I had a homie who he started making beats and he had a Machine Mark II. And around that time, like when we would chill or like he was trying to find influences, he would play Alchemist. And like when I had free time, like before I even wanted to make beats, like I would just throw on like an Alchemist playlist and I could like, he's like, all these people got like almost like encyclopedias of like beats. These people like made so many beats, but one of my favorite beats from Alchemist is Scottie Pippen. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a Freddie Gibbs track. I'm not
Mm.
even a fan of the track so much because I've just listened to the instrumental so many times. Not to discredit Freddie Gibbs, but yeah, nah, that beat is crazy.
Have you ever sampled sounds or themes from video games or even like some parts like in television or movies?
I have a couple of yeah, I made a project around the time that Ray Liotta died.
Mm.
I had like 9 tracks that I just had them as instrumentals, and around the time that he died, like I'm a big fan of Goodfellas. I like that movie a lot. I had took I had went and like just sampled a bunch of parts from the movie, maybe like 8 or 9 parts that I would like lay over the tracks to play. I don't have them in order, but it's almost like an homage to Ray Liotta because like his passing was like mad sudden, at least to me.
Yeah.
Another one I've done I wouldn't say I made a project out of it. Like that's a project. Like I have like various beats with like Pokemon Gen 1 samples in them, like the attack sounds. I got
That's awesome.
A couple of beats with a Marvel versus Capcom sound effects too.
Now, what made the idea, since we're like talking video games and music, what made the idea of the merger of the Chill Corner? Because you went from Can I Get This Please to the Chill Corner, going to different events like ramen spots or even Stella Blues in New Haven, because I know you got an event coming up later this month, and just like different other venues. And it's a little two-parter question too. The merger of the idea and how in the heck do you get all those systems in one place by yourself? That's a amount of respect I'm giving to you right now.
Appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
Going back to like before when I had first shows like the name the Chill Corner and I was gonna perform under it, I was having like I'm not sure if I'm using the word epiphanies right. I was just like in a phase of life where I just wanted
Mhm.
I sound like arrogant or egotistical, like I like not necessarily a legacy, but I started questioning like, yo, like when I pass, like what would I be leaving here? Like was my time like worth it here? Like did I do something like it's 8 billion people. I'm not I don't think I can affect 8 billion people, but I wanted
Right.
to feel yo, like I wanna feel like I left something here. Like I tried to do something while I was here, right? Like if I
Absolutely.
like when I chose the name, I wanted the name to represent safe spaces, right? Like, because for
Hmm.
me, Chill Corner was it was me in this room that I was renting, right? I was renting this room from this family, and I had been making beats for about 2 3 years. I started getting into like some like live videography, and this was the space that I felt comfortable, and it started reminding me of like yo like 2000 the early 2000s is like a real special time for me. So it was like I would just be chilling, like playing Pokemon Stadium. Like if I wasn't
Hmm.
working on music, I might be just chilling playing Pokemon Stadium.
Right.
And I started thinking like, yo, this concept, like, yo, it has to like it can't just be like me, like making music under this name sitting in my room. Like I want to share this with people. So I started thinking like yo, I wanna create an event where like I could share the things that I'm the most passionate about because I don't feel like I have that many passions and like that many interests.
Hmm.
But I feel like yo like I don't like I said like I don't want to be arrogant. Like I started getting real confident in my sound, so I started
Good.
figuring like yo like my sound would go good with like the idea right. Like at the time like everybody was this was like right before COVID hit. Like I had come up with the name, and then like everybody is stuck home, so I had like a lot of time to like kind of like conceptualize how I would want it to look like outside the room. So I was like,
Hmm.
yo, I got like at the time I had like 3 consoles, so it was more on the smaller scale, and we started getting like the stimulus, right? Like the stimulus check. So I would be on like Facebook Marketplace. And originally, I started with like two small TVs, and then I would like grab another TV, and then I would come across like a console I didn't have. So like
Hmm.
over, I was kind of like just hoarding like from Facebook Marketplace. Like I kind of like created like this like random addiction to Facebook Marketplace, trying to like get things that like I didn't have that I wanted growing up.
Hmm.
I wanted to be able to share it with people, and I had like my first opportunity. I was 2022. We
Hmm.
had at this spot at 2002 or 2023. We had did it at Little River. This was like the first year I started performing, and a homie I had met from the skate rink, he had asked me like, yo, what would I charge to perform? And like I hadn't performed yet when he asked me, so I kind of didn't really know. And I was like, in my mind, like it's like yo, I could just sit there and play music, but like I want to make it feel like more welcoming for people, especially because like yo, they don't know me, and as an artist, like I don't rap, so it's like for me to just play music, like it really got to be good, or it has to like I had to like bring. In my mind, I felt like I had to bring something more that would make people a little more
In
interested,
in tune with it. Yeah.
right? So when I had told him, when I had like decided a price, I was like, yo, like I'll do it for this much. He was like, well, we don't really have a budget. And I was like, oh, well, kind of like forget it. And then I thought about it like, if I don't ever like perform and I don't ever like try to like create what it is that I want to share with people, like, yo, I would never share it. So
Mm.
I kind of like I was like, yo, you know what? Let me do it for free. Cause at the end of the day, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like anybody that has a passion is dope to make money off of it. But it's like also like, yo, if you have something that you're passionate about and you share it and it just like relieves somebody like for like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever amount of time, is like, that's what I wanted to do. So it's like, I was like, yo, let me get back to this guy. Let me like just do the event for free. I told him, I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring a couple consoles. Like we even brought food too. Cause they were the bar. Like this was like I had the concept, like the name of like the event was always gonna be like Beats, Bits and Bytes. That was like the first concept for like the event because it was gonna be the
That
music.
was you.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I think I just seen some flyers for that.
yeah,
And then that's some flyers, like some memes for that. I do remember that a couple years back. Okay, that was you. That's awesome.
so when I had like first like that was like the whole thing.
Right.
I had did it there, like it was free, so it was like, all right, like yo, in my mind, I was like, yo, I think I have something here. But I wanted I always wanted the food to be plant based. Like I wanted to try to like I wanted if it could be vegan, like cruelty free, like that's what I was aiming for. But
Hmm.
I didn't like I'm a new artist, so it was like when I was trying to, I hadn't even started networking with people yet. When I was trying to like bring people on board, I reached out to some vendors. I tried to like team up with a couple of restaurants, and nothing came to. And I was kind of like closed minded because I didn't want to I didn't want to go back on like the food not being vegan. So I didn't really have the opportunity to do the event because I was just being a little stubborn. But I was like performing like outside of that, like I was doing my own thing.
Hmm.
And in my mind, it was like, yo, you know what? Like, let me not be so headstrong about it because it's not like, yes, it's something that I'm passionate about or things that I'm passionate about, but it's also like, yo, it's things that I want to share with people. So I started figuring like compromises and ways that I could make it work. So I ended up, I had been performing on a homie slot on his event called 404 Fest at Stella Blues, which is we all use all of us on the lineup. We all use this sampler called the SP404 to perform.
Okay.
And I'm talking to this dude, and he's just kind of like giving me like inspiration, right?
Hmm.
He's, yo, what is it that you want to do? And like, I don't know this dude from a hole in the wall. Like, we just started a random conversation during somebody's performance. And he's like, yo, tell me what it is that you want to do. And like, I just started telling him like the concept. And he's like, that's what you want to do. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm going to introduce you to the bar manager of Stella Blues right now. And I kind of got,
Nice.
because I was like, oh shit, like, oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oh, shoot.
Oh shoot,
I
yeah,
got,
continue. It's all good.
I got nervous because like he was inspiring me. And then it was like, yo, now I'm on the spot. Like, how bad do I really want this? And it
Hmm.
was, I froze and then I was like, yeah, like let's meet. I was like, yeah, introduce me, introduce me. So he introduced me to her, and I like started explaining the concept. We exchange information, and then I tell her like a way more detailed version. And I was trying to find I tried to reach out to vendors again, knowing that I was gonna have like a real location to do it at, because that was like the other thing too, is that I didn't have a place to do it yet. Like I was
Mm.
like I didn't even have a place to do it. Like I was just reaching out to people. Um once I started like being in contact with Stella Blues, it was kind of like they gave me the opportunity and like the free reign to like do it the way I wanted. I couldn't get a
Nice.
vendor for the first event, but I just went and bought a whole bunch of like vegan snacks that I could find like on the fly.
Mm. Okay.
And
Nice.
yeah, that's how we started doing the event. So like I was still able to like keep it true and like with the name. And then I don't know, something about like me performing out, even though like the first event it was just me performing, like
Hmm.
when I got the opportunity to do it in like a venue, I didn't want to be like, I didn't even want to like be on the lineup. Like I felt like it was gonna be weird, like performing in my own concept. And like I always wanted like the Chill Corner platform. Like I wanted to be like this, like not necessarily like a Cartoon Network, but I wanted to feel like a channel, right? Like I want to have like these like these like conceptualized like shows where it's like people could come and like perform and
Like a
like a
nostalgic level in
huh?
that sense, like a nostalgic level, like late 90s, early thousands type of vibe, like when people go each and every time to your events, or no? Or I'm going way too far with this.
I definitely want people to feel nostalgia, right? Like I
Hmm.
want people to feel. I want like one of like the main things I do want from like the events is like even though like the events they run for like hours, like yo, even if somebody was to stop by and they just heard like even if they were to walk by the venue and they heard a song, like they didn't even come in the venue, like if they heard somebody's music for like a minute or two, like if I could help somebody like just lower their stress levels for 3 minutes in a day,
Nice.
like that's what I'm grateful for. So it's like, yo, I'm starting to come across so many other dope artists. Is like, yo, my first year performing, I felt like I was like fighting like just to get on, right? Because like I said earlier, it's like yo, I don't rap, so it's like I have. It's a little bit challenging to connect with people, like when you're not
Hmm.
saying anything to like get them on a deeper level for people that don't just appreciate like listening to the sound of things.
Hmm.
But I was coming across like so many other dope people where it was just like, yo, like I want these. I want like I started feeling like yo, I could get on. Like I want other people to get on. Like I felt like it was so hard for me to get on. Like I already felt like yo, there's so many people that like, and this like another thing too. Like in Connecticut, like people don't know as far as like beat makers. Like yo, we don't even know like that there's like other people like us around, right?
Really?
Yo, I thought like I was like one of the few like beat makers like in the state, right? Like my first like I started making beats in 2018, like aside from my homie, and my homie didn't even stick to it. Like he tried to sell me his equipment after like a year or two.
Oh
So
my
I didn't
goodness.
know anybody, but I started going to open mics. And that's
There
when
you
I started
go.
across like other beat makers and I was like, all right, there's like two or three beat makers. And then like after like a year or two, it's like now I know about like 10, 11 beat makers where like now like that I have the event, like I could share this platform. Like so far, I feel like we already featured I'd like to say I already featured like 10 maybe 15 different musicians already.
And I'd love to hear more about that on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. Can I get that, please, on Preston Easy Blues? Please continue, please.
Word. So I got the first event booked. I had already started like reaching out to homies because I wanted to create I also wanted to create a collective, right? Like I wanted to make it convenient that like yo, if I get an event booked, like I already want to have like a little like selection of people to work with already.
Hmm.
So now like I kind of I have that now. Like right now I would say in the collective it's like nine of us that we all make beats or DJ. The first event
First
I
event,
think
go ahead.
say it again.
First event, go ahead. Yeah, I was just hyping you up.
Oh, thank you, bro.
No doubt, no doubt.
The first event I want to say it was I think six. It was six performers. We had
Hmm.
five makers and a DJ, and then I was like I had like the snacks with me. The second one we brought I'd like to say we brought two more people. Not like we had like that many on the lineup, but we were able to feature two new people. And it kind of like yo, it's really been growing. Like I was gonna keep it real small. Like I was kind of gonna gatekeep it and only keep it for the homies. But I kept like I started coming across like too many people, and I felt like I was like conflicted, right? Because it's like I still wanted to be able to share the platform with people, but it's like how I'm gonna share the platform if I'm only gonna keep it for the homies. So a band reached out to me, and that's what made me feel like it would be wrong if I kept it closed like only to the homies, because in the sense of a video game soundtrack, right? And like yo, SmackDown versus Raw, right? Like
Right.
SmackDown versus overall 2006, I think it is. With it's Triple H, I think John Cena, and somebody else on the cover. I might have it.
Randy Orton, I believe.
I might have it messed up, but yo, that soundtrack is crazy, right? Like it's got Breaking Benjamin, it's got Lil Scrappy, it's got Ghostface Killer, right? It's
A
like yo,
variety.
big like rack rap. My bad. It's the perfect rock rap blend. Like it's the perfect blend. Like like these two like genres, right? Then you play games like Need for Speed Underground, right? Where you got like you got like these like liquidy like drum and bass sounds, right? Like you got TI-24s, like you got Mystical, you got a song with Nate Dogg, and then like like a bunch of like not for nothing, Need for Speed Underground 1 soundtrack top tier. Like between the electric music, the rock music, the hip hop music is complete, right? So when the band reached out to me, it was like, why not have the band? Like it
Of
made me
course.
Tony Hawk Underground. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we ended up featuring a band. As of now, we featured 2 bands. I'm trying to get a venue that has like is a little more range for like live bands, because like I another concept where it's just like featuring bands. But so far we featured 2 bands. I want to say we featured about 5-6 DJs so far. And
How high is your confidence level just with the networking and talking to different people and just seeing your child grow into a healthy teenager with what was going on with the chill corner and with the beach rhymes and everything going on?
my confidence level, I'll say I'm in a space where like the seesaw is starting to teeter more, whereas like I'm more than capable. Like, you
Right.
know what like it's always like you versus you, and it's easier to like convince yourself that like, like I'm not ready, or I'm not capable, or like, like you I feel like even artists like experience like this the word is on the tip of my tongue, like not like an identity crisis, but it's like, sometimes like you feel like because you haven't experienced it yet, like you don't know how to identify and like own like what you're becoming. But I definitely
Right.
feel like I had told myself this was gonna be the year that I would start networking. Like I wasn't sure what was
Awesome.
some of it, but just putting myself out there. Like I would to answer the. Let me go back and answer the question, because I sidebar a lot.
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
definitely feeling like a little more confident. Like I'm starting to feel like a lot less soft spoken. I consider myself like a really soft spoken person. Like I'm more quiet, wallflower style. Like I like to like be in the background, like kind of like just like puppet mastering the things. Like I don't like to like I don't want people to necessarily like know my face and like know that I'm the one in control of everything. But it's like
Right.
I'm starting to understand like the importance of like shaking hands with people and like letting like not necessarily like letting them know like the face of like the person behind everything, but like just letting them
Right.
know like, like this is something I just wanted to share with people, like how it came to be. And it's like I just I want people to feel welcome. Like I want people to like tap into like a point in time where it's like, they weren't stressed about it, but like paying bills, like they weren't stressed out like about having to go to work and like having to like fulfill what it like, not I don't know what everybody's job is, but like whether you work 9 to 5 or you work like 10 p.m. to like 7 a.m. or you work 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. is like, to submit, like especially if you work 40 hours, right? Like 40 hours would mean like 8 hours of your day, 5 days a week. Is like, you submit in a little less than like 2/3 of your life, like just to go work somewhere. Like if you don't come from like a well-established family or like a wealthy family. So it's like, yo, most times, like I feel like, especially in Connecticut too, like there's nice places where like people greet you randomly on the street like strangers. But a lot of times I feel like people think that or people are feeling like they're just kind of having like rough days, or like days where like, they don't want to socialize. And I feel like one of the biggest things about the event is like, you don't have to, right? Like if you find a console that like you identify with, it's like, you could just come and like you could play the game. Like if somebody wants to play and you do end up making a friend, or you do end up vibing for like 20-30 minutes, like even better. But it's like, essentially, like, yo, somebody could just come by and like I said earlier, like even if they were just walking by the event, like if the event relieves them of like, you know, like anxiety or stress or like any rough patch in the day, like that's what it's for. Like that's what the corner is for. It's for nostalgia. It's
So
for relief. It's for peace. You know, it's a safe space. I want people to like when they think of the name, like I want like the immediate like subconscious thought to be like safe space. Like if they heard the event or they know that we have an event going on, like yo, they could come and like feel relieved. Like if they decide that they want to like check out the music or check out the performances, is like yo, with all these different artists, is like if we could find like something that like relieves them of any amount of time in the day, like that's what I want essentially.
what was the best spectator story or best customer story you ever got? Just being there. Someone say, what the best thank you ever had of for your events?
um I want to say the first event we did
Hmm.
during the event, one of the managers at Stella Blues, he's like, yo, or he like comes up to me, he's like, is this something that you only want to do like one time, or is it something like you want to do ongoing? And I was like, I mean, yo, I'd love to do it ongoing. He was like, yeah, nah, because we'd love to do it ongoing. And like
Nice.
to me, it was like it was it was like that like it was like one of those signs in life that let you know where like you
You're
should
in the
be
right direction.
supposed to be where you are, you know, because it was like for 2 years I didn't like do the event because I was being like so like it has to be this way. It has to like, you know, I was being so stubborn about it. And
Hmm.
it's like, yo, had like imagine if I hadn't shared, it'd be like a whole nother year where it's like, yo, I missed out on the opportunity to like to make people like feel good for like a small amount of time. Another one would be the second one we did in May. We did it in Norwalk at a brewery, and it was funny, right? Because when we did the Eventbrite, we sold like 24 tickets on the Eventbrite, and in my mind, I was like, "Yo, that's pretty big."
Yeah, that's good. That's
So I,
real good.
like even if that's for the whole event, it's like to me
Hmm.
big. Yo, I kid you not, like an hour into the event, we already had like an attendance of like 35. By the end of the event, like we had like 60 people in there,
That's great. That's
and
awesome. For a brewery, that's amazing. That's
yo,
really good.
it was like it had caught me off guard because it was like in my mind I was like I had set like not to be like I settled, but it was like I was like because I could like account for 20 like 24 people already. It was like all right, cool, but to like see it in real time, and then my aunt showed up, and for my like it's mad funny, right? Like when you have like dreams and like my aunt is, if I'm not mistaken, boomer, right? Like the 60-year-olds and like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yo, they're like not. And I'm not disrespecting like boomers, right? But it's like
No,
yo, either like very tech savvy or like yo, they don't care
they
about
won't do it at all. They're
right,
so stuck in
right.
their whole frame. Yeah, I got you 100%. That's like this reminds me of my grandma, but continue.
So it's like for like a couple years, like
Mm,
I'm on like yo, like I make music, like I have been telling her about this event, and it's like like to me, it's like yo, my aunt, the most she could understand, like is me like the memories of me like playing like Nintendo 64, playing GameCube in front of her. Like I don't think she could actually like conceptualize like, yo, I'm about to do an event where like people are gonna come hang out, like I'm about to have live performers. Like she's come and see me perform live, but she hadn't seen like the event. And this was only the second event. Um when by the time she had came to see the event, like the it was already like 50 people there. Like it was mad funny to see the look on her face because it was like, yo, she didn't like believe it, right? And it's like it's mad funny because it's like, yo, to tell somebody like, yo, this is what I'm doing, like this is what I'm trying to work on, and it's like, yo, they don't have an idea at all. But when they see it in real time, like you know, it's not like they can't like not to be like that mom is like not supportive and thinks that I'm wasting time, but
mm,
for her to see like that I'm like I mean what I'm saying, like yo, this is what I'm gonna do, like with until like I really like figure out my life or like if this happens to end up like blowing up and I could like do this full time and I could have it
yeah,
scheduled, like and be able to offer it to like a bunch of people. For her to see it in real time happening and understand, whereas like yo, I could only convey so much with words. and you could only understand like so much of what I'm saying. Not that like I'm not like a clear explainer, but it's like
Right.
it's easier for you to like for people to see things happen in a real time and understand like actually understand what somebody's been trying to tell them. That was like a huge moment for me.
That
Now,
was a feel good moment for you.
yo, real life feel good
Yeah.
moment. It was like she I mean, I know like she wasn't there like for the experience as like somebody going to attend the event, but
Hmm.
yeah, no, that was real big for me.
The support hits different when it's family.
You
It
know,
really does. It really hits different. I can see why you have the pause in after that because like seeing somebody you talk to that you grew up with, seeing you in fruition, doing
yeah.
what you said you were going to do, it hits different. It feels good. That's an accolade nothing nobody can take from you at all.
Another, I would say the Metro events are like really good. I feel like when we partner up with Metro, it like really blends, right? Because like
Mm,
even though we don't do the music with Metro, like they really do have like they have pretty good curation when it comes to music. Like they have like a lot of like '90s hip hop music. Like they have
mhm.
like a lot of like indie like vibey music. The Norwalk events we were doing, the first one we had, it was a decent turnout. I want to say the first one was maybe like 20 people. The second and third one, it went up to like 30, 40 people, which was like super dope. And there was one of the homies that I've met. His name is Scott. Yo, he comes with his own controller. Yeah, he comes. My bad. Pardon me for the burp. And he came with his own version of Smash Bros because he had all the characters on it.
Mm.
And he was like, yo, at the end of the night, when like people are thanking me for like being able to provide the event, it's like, yo, I'm more thankful that like you came and that like you enjoyed yourself. Cause it's like, yeah, I could like go and do this event and like I could just do it for the sake of the money. But it's like, yo, I like the fact that like one, I like the fact that it's unique, right? Like that nobody's doing this. But two, I like the fact that like people want this. Because it's like, yo, where can you go right now? Like if you wanted to play Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64
Yeah.
all one night, like there's nowhere you could go and do that right now. So it's exciting like when people come and they're like, especially like for Dreamcast, because I feel like people don't even like nobody's like interested in going and buying a Dreamcast. But like if you put a Dreamcast in front of somebody with like 200 games, it's like
Now,
like it takes them back to 2000. You know what I mean?
I 100,000% know what you mean. Now, I just want to piggyback off what you just said. You're talking about Dreamcast and all these systems. We're reaching a point now where we're branching out to different generations. How many people you talk to experience those systems for the very first time, like a 64 or a Genesis or Super Nintendo? Because like we're going different age groups here.
I think I think it's interesting to see yo like the real like the I mean I guess like to me they're young like the 10-year-olds and like younger, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like yo the kids nowadays like their first introduction is like Xbox S or like PS5 like
Yeah.
yo their introduction is like such an advanced thing. It's dope to see like that they're not turned off by like I don't want to call it primitive, right? But like yo the consoles so advanced. It's like, yo, like these don't even require internet. Like they don't require profile. Like for you to
Nah.
use the console, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to set nothing up. It's dope to see that like they're not turned off by it. Like
Mm.
there's have been coming to some of the events that are playing like Super Nintendo that like they're enjoying it. Which and I'm not saying like Super Nintendo isn't enjoyable, but to me, I feel like they're I'm not gonna generalize children, but like the
No, of
fact
course
that
not.
patient enough to to take the time and see how the game is gonna work for them is like I think that's huge because I'm
Are you a millennial like me?
93, right?
No.
I
Uh,
mean, no,
uh,
I'm not saying you're 93, but that's what the millennials fall under.
millennials do fall under 93. So like I'm a little bit older. I'm 87. So I can't.
What's that? That's Gen X.
Nah. Oh Lord. 87 is millennial. Gen X is 70.
Oh, hi, my mom is Gen. All right, so my oh, I thought my sister was a different generation. I think my sister is 89 or 88.
All right, cool. She's a millennial too.
All right, word. Yeah, yo, I mean, yo, I feel like we probably experienced like the most unique time for sure.
We did. We
Cause
did.
so much development. I feel like it's yo, it's crazy how much development has happened, right? Like
Hmm.
that's why I feel like I don't know. I guess that's why like I'm like so nostalgic for like 2003 because I feel like from there like things kind of like technology had like kind of like made it like pretty far and then like it just went even like like 1,000 times like farther. Like you look at what was like peak technology in 2003, the
Very
X,
simpler.
huh?
Very simpler.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
DVDs was what 2000, 2001, like
Hmm.
Blu-ray. Yo, the it went from 480p jumping up to 720, 1080. You know what I mean? Like how crystal clear things started looking. Yeah, yo, you know what I mean? Not to say like
Yeah,
movie.
nah, I definitely know what you mean because like seeing everything advance so far in time because like we can talk about like 2001 and 2002, like the very first Halo. We can talk about the very first Call of
Oh,
Duty. We can talk about the very first Need for Speed that came out, the very first Resident Evil. Like we were there during those times and we've seen the evolution throughout all those great franchises we were talking about. Like it seems yesterday to us, but brand new to other people. And it's great that you're just giving people this joy on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. But I want to know, what haven't you done with these events that you would like to bring to the public?
um, one thing like originally when I conceptualized the event, I did want to have like a lot more vendors. Like I wanted to be
Mm,
more like a legitimate pop-up.
gotcha. Okay.
That I feel like I've got like a decent network of people that I've met that are vending. I'm thinking about switching the concept. I feel like I'm a little early. Like
Okay.
I mean whoever's listening, like it's not like I'm trying to hide it. I am thinking about changing the concept at Stella's like from Beats, Bits, and Bytes only because I do like I said I want to open the platform for like creatives in general
Nice. Awesome.
and I've like brought like a couple things. Like I wasn't like trying to like push them because like I'm like still like new in like that sense of like selling like merch.
Hmm.
People have reached out about vending, and in my mind, it's like I feel guilty because it's like, yo, for a pop up, like there's supposed to be vendors here, but if I was like trying to have like a table where I'm giving out like the snacks and everything, or I have like merch, it's like there's not enough space there to have other vendors. So I'm thinking about changing like the concept that way I could feature vendors because like I want like I said, it's like yo, people are I want essentially like in life, like I want to be around people that want to be around, right? And like that's
Hmm.
not like I'm trying to create a tribe, but it's like for the event, right? Because it's a nostalgic video game event, of like people are reaching out because like they want to vend because like they have things that identify with the event. This woman reached out. I think she does I think she does like candles and things like based around like retro things and like video games. And
Hmm.
she, like, yo, if you're ever looking for vendors, like I'd love to be a part of it. And like that's exciting to me because it's like, yo, it's like if is the fact that people want it, you know what I mean? And it's like if people are already coming here because they want that, it's like, yo, for it to like how you saying like next level is like yo how do you extend the experience if I'm not giving people anything to take home aside from them coming here it's like yo they can support a whole nother like artist and take home something that's really gonna mean something to them like let's say they come by and they get like a Squirtle shaped candle right like something mad unique like yo you never gonna like if especially like if it's something that like you're not even looking to like burn just for the sake of it being a candle it's something that like you're looking to like collect right like something
Right.
that you're not gonna find anywhere like I feel like that creates like the that creates like a deeper it's a deeper experience for them right because it's like yo let's say I never have the vendor come back again, right? Like let's say the vendor's not even from Connecticut, right? Which would make it
Hmm.
like even like deeper of or like more of a unique experience. It's like, yo, you would never like you weren't ever gonna find this, and like, yo, you may never find it again. You know what I mean? And that's like
Yeah.
the dope thing about like vendors too. Like I feel like vendors is kind of like the underground of like the market, right? Like these are like people that they don't have storefronts, right? Like they don't have like mainstream followings where like they're moving a bunch of things, but they have like these unique products that like, yo, you won't ever find anywhere. And I feel like, I feel like that would help like taking it. I like the fact that you asked me like what would take it to the next level. I feel like when we did first brewery event, that was there was this dude like, yo, we chopped it up for like an hour, and he was asking me that like, yo, what would be the next level for this, or like where do you see this going next? And it's like,
Hmm.
not that I don't want it to get bigger, but I don't I don't want the vibe of the event to change. Like I'll always like I want it like I want people to understand like the vibe of the event, like regardless of like what kind of music is being played or like the energy in the room, because like sometimes we have people rapping and like their ciphers, and that like pick up the energy. Is like I always want people to feel relaxed, or like like some sort of like decompression.
I'm relaxed to listen to. We only have so much time left
All right, word.
within this broadcast, but it's been great just to hear your story, just to hear where you're going, just with this whole venture and everything. And as for a whole like vendor stop, I think that'll be a cool idea for the summer for you. That'll be amazing. But no, just to end this part of the interview, I just want to know. Actually, it's a three-parter. It's a three-parter. Get ready. All right.
Man, let's do it.
All right, I want to know if you ever if this is a goal for you to have a song played, your music played for a video game or as in a video game soundtrack, and which track from your Boomplay catalog online best represents you and your brand.
I mean, I would love that. Like hands down, I would love the opportunity. I would love the opportunity to do the whole like soundtrack if I could. Uh, even to just be like, like not for now, like executive. Like if I couldn't put my own music, like let me curate the soundtrack. If I got to pick the music and I had to pick just one of mine that I feel like represents me the best, one that I have like that could be played right now is like it's under my own name, like it's under the Chill Corner, but it's called "Can I Get That Please?"
Can I get that, please? Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I choose that.
Self-titled. I'm with it. I'm with it.
My next project, the next project that I'm gonna put out is gonna is like specifically like I was dropping like these like small projects like with like just 10 tracks on them, but this one is essentially like I would like when people like if anybody takes the time to like listen to this one, it's gonna be like 50 tracks on it, like. And there's this is like a collection of like beats I've been making like for like the last 5 years. Like I've dropped like a lot of beats that I've made like recently, but like I was trying to like go back because I feel like the thing with like artists too, like a lot of artists are just always like, especially beat makers are always making beats. So it's like, yo, before like you put out a project, like you have like so many like beats that haven't like been like put out or like been shared yet. So I went and like started like curating this project that I'm super excited to share. It's gonna be like 50 beats. There's like 3 or 4 beats on there that I've made in like the last I want to say like a couple of these like I made back in like 2021. Like these would probably be like some real good representations. I don't know what the names are gonna be yet because I kind of like name them like as soon as I'm about to like put them out. Like I kind of like when I create them like in the projects, like I just number them, which is
Mhm.
responsible because it's like it's harder to identify like that.
Right.
But there's one of them I'm gonna name like is what I have it under the project file is 5G of the real, and I don't know
Mm.
how appropriate this is. I'll just say that I was having a great experience one day, and this one beat I just had it like I had it playing for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's like a real simple loop. Like it's got like a basic bass line, a real basic drum loop. It's got this dope like little chord progression, like these like little road chord like chops, and then it's got like this like out of tune like trumpet playing in the background. But I feel like it's one of like I feel like my style, like if I had to like not generalize it, but like outside of like picking the genres, like I would say it's like a blend of like real like laid back mellow, and it could be brass, like it could be in your face. Like even though the beat is like real chill, it's like I don't want to say it's aggressive because it's like it's punchy, but it's mellow at the same time. And I feel like that is like one of like the better representations of my sound, or like what my sound could like be. Because for the most part, like
sound, and I hate to cut you off, but you just gotta wrap up. I just want to give this little bit of time to you. Plug the music, plug the events, plug what else you got going on throughout the rest of this year, and even you can plug something that you want to say in 2026. This time, right? I'm gonna get it to you.
Yo, New Haven and beyond. If you like dope music, all the streaming services, look up the Chill Corner, THA. Chill Corner is all one word. It's a bunch of my music. It's a bunch of music with people I'm working on. I got a project with my sister. Go check that out. It's called Annie Up, Missing Pieces Volume 1. If you like listening to like people that rap, that's an incredible project. As far as the events go, our next upcoming one, November 21st, Stella Blues, and then we locked in. I'm like super excited. I've been wanting to make the real big announcement. Yo, New Haven, if you like dope music, you like retro video games, come to Stella Blues starting next month. Every fourth Friday until May, we're gonna be at Stella Blues every fourth. You can't miss us. That's where you could find us for sure in the next upcoming months in 2025, 2026. Don't miss out. We should have some more coming up with Metro 2 between New Haven, Norwalk, and we might get something in the West Hartford location. There's nothing definite yet, but I would say stick tuned. If you want Eventbrite, you can find us on there too. Yeah, any social media type, the Chill Corner. We got Instagram, we got a Facebook page. Tap in with us. If you perform, if you make music, if you DJ, super tap in with us, because that's what our platform is definitely working on, where we're trying to showcase other artists and musicians too. So please reach out.
Reach out. That's it, folks. High score conversation with the on and only Can I Get That Please? Proving that chill is just a move. It's a whole council lifestyle. From arcade classics to fresh beats on Boomplay, he's bridging gaming nostalgia with real-world creativity. And trust us, the next level's loading soon. Keep your hearts full and your energy bars high. Preston and Easy Blues, bringing you the ultimate sound and bonus round on WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you.
Preston. Shout out Preston, man.
Thanks, everybody. Shout out to you, too.
Wondering what to write about, trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist, am I worth anything or just a scout? I don't know.